All right, this is take two of this attempt at doing a video. Apparently something was going on with the live feature, so I'm not going to do it live. I'm going to be doing it recorded, so you guys can get a good look again. So if you didn't hear the opening of the attempt at the live video, these are the Playmates giant scale Godzilla vs. Kong figures. I ordered them on Friday when the listings went live on Walmart, and I didn't expect to get them. I assumed that they were probably going to get pulled, and that it was like a kind of an error because the 6-inch figure of Kong that was making the rounds too was also listed, but you couldn't buy him just yet. Sorry. So lo and behold, I got an email this morning saying that they were on their way, and roughly about 45 minutes ago, they showed up in that box right there. And so here we have them. So these are my Playmates, most famously known for their Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line. In fact, that has been their bread and butter for years. Playmates also did a line of actually very good Voltron figures for the Netflix show a couple years back. My one quip with that was they didn't really produce any of the bad guys or anything beyond the first like 20 episodes. So I'm assuming everything on their end was front loaded because that show had some fantastic designs they never made figures for. So we're looking at these guys. So these are roughly 12 inches a piece. And let's get a close up of Kong because clearly he's the newest design. As you can see there, he's got his gnarly old man Kong beard. He's actually got a really cool sculpt on the face. I dig it. He's got the battle scars from the last movie. His fur is actually black instead of brownish, which he was in Kong Skull Island. So I don't know if that's just a toy aesthetic or if they're actually changing the look. You look at the picture. He is much darker, much more akin to the later Kongs, more less the Rick Baker Kong from the 76 film. I don't have it off the top of my head right now. I'm not the biggest expert on that one. I've seen it at times, but it's not enough for me to garner, background information on. So anyway, back to the figure. So I haven't taken these out of the box. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet because, look, these are kids' toys. These are aimed at children. I saw a lot of collectors moaning and complaining about the qualities, but hey, guys, these are aimed at like 6 to 10-year-olds to play with, to actually be rough with, to reenact battles. But hopefully they'll be enjoying come May, God willing, that when the movie does come out. So, he's just plastic. He's like the other Playmates figures that came out. I mean, the quality really hasn't changed that much on these guys. Let's look on the side. So he has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry. 5. Pretty much 5 points of articulation. Actually, no, the legs look like they bend too, right there. I see joints right here. So, yeah, look, this isn't meant for high-end collectors. Guys, I there's going to be more merchandise eventually, as there is always with these films. So don't be whining right now that this is all you're going to get. I guarantee we're getting more that has not even been announced yet. So, as is the case with these figures. So the packaging is actually pretty cool. So there's the Toho Legendary Playmates logo. If you're about a Ninja Turtle, that's what you saw. So that's Kong. It is wicked beard. I dig the older like a look for Kong. Like in Skull Island, he was maybe a man in his early 20s, maybe late teens. Kind of like how they did with Hellboy. Now this is a Kong that's been around. He's seen some shit. He's a little bit tired. He's a little more weary. This is the Kurt Russell of Kongs, if you will, like more Snake Plissken-y kind of Kong. I dig it. I dig it a lot. And of course, There's the image that has made the rounds for the last 3 days. So whoever got a hold of these first leaked this. So now I believe the high res was put out, so it's not really spoiling anything. But there you guys go. So there we go on the back. Legends collide, blah blah blah. So not really giving away too much, I don't think. I don't know anything about the movie other than what everyone else has read. So, and I'm doing my best to stay away from major spoilers, but I can't help it. I've years of writing for movie sites and stuff like that. I got a little bug for it. And then here's the bottom. So pretty basic. This guy cost me $20 for a big scale figure. That's not bad. I mean, again, these are aimed to be played by children. If you have like a kid and you want them to get into it, these are perfect. These are perfect to get them going. They're to be played with. These are to be out in the sandbox, to be out in on the living room floor. Just all kinds of crazy adventures. So let's move on to Godzilla for a second. So here's Godzilla. I actually kind of dig the look of him. He is very reminiscent of the Jax figure in many ways. Hell, I don't doubt that it may or may not be the same mold. I can't tell, to be honest. The fins are definitely new sculpts. These fins are not the same from the Jax figures that were in Walmart over, last summer for King of the Monsters. So this is definitely a little bit of an addition here. Hopefully, if you look at the fins, the scaling is a little bit different, just slightly different than what they were in King of the Monsters. And they got the nice little blue hue. I always like that. Tail's attached down here. So as you can see, there's the peg. Goes in right there. And then, so there's that. Get a close-up of the look. He's not a bad Godzilla figure. Honestly, if you're buying stuff for your kids, this is the perfect way to go. If you don't want to spend a lot of money on the vinyls, or God forbid you let your children play with those SH Monster Arts figures, yeah, that's just crazy on if you ask me. So, and the same packaging on the back, nothing really big. So that is a masterful shot, though. You have no idea how much joy that shot brings me. To be honest, man, I never thought in a million years I'd see a big budget Godzilla vs. Kong film, ever. I thought the one we got was what we got because of some shady rights issues, and that was it. But lo and behold, you got to give up to Thomas Tull. He had a dream, and even though he might not own that company anymore, he saw it through. So here they are, everyone. I'm assuming these are out because the movie was supposed to come out in November. And if you know your toy timelines, for the most part, usually about a 3-month head start, or about roughly 90 days, when toys start hitting the shelves before like a big film. If you want to gauge it by your Star Wars, Force Fridays are usually, second, third week of September, when the movie comes out around Christmas time. So the timing does make sense. And the fact that Godzilla vs. Kong was delayed, I think no less than a month ago. So I'm assuming that these coming from China probably, were already on their way, based on that original time frame. So it is what it is. Currently, Walmart says they are sold out. I actually attempted to order another Kong. It allowed me to go to order one. We'll see if it actually comes through. I tried to order two, but it said only one was available. So I don't know what the stock is. Just keep checking the Walmart sites. I don't know if they're actually going to end up on the store shelves soon. If the online was already sold out, there might not be a ton coming in, or they might be holding them back. Who knows? I don't know anything about that 6-inch figure, the one holding the axe. We'll see if that hits. If that does, I'll see if I can snag one and do a little review. But these are still cool. It's a nice little it's the bronze medal, if you will, for not having Godzilla vs. Kong this year. Clearly everything's been screwed up because of COVID, but this kind of makes up for it. So I would say collectors, lay off the mediocre quality of them. These are for kids. These are not. If you guys want to buy them, go ahead. That's your money. You do whatever the hell you want. It's a free country. But just remember, these are for children. All right. This movie's aimed at all audiences, much like the Marvel movies. They're not aimed just at adult collecting markets. We will have our runs eventually. I guarantee. I don't doubt that Bandai has stuff lined up. I don't. God only knows who else has anything lined up. So we'll see. But beyond that, these are fun figures. So this has been my little 10-minute video of me kind of waxing on about these guys. They're pretty cool. If you guys managed to get one, good luck. And yeah, so if you like this video, check out our podcast. It's the Kaiju Kingdom podcast. It is on panzercrush.com to download, and we are also on Stitcher, iTunes, and Spotify. Just look up the Kaiju Kingdom podcast. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.